you still weren't back.
Right.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna heat up some food.
I'm gonna just. Oh, that's where it is.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Patriots are top 10 in rushing TDs. They'll go up against the Ravens defense that needs to be ready for it. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
Second and 10 now. Wilson sets up the screen to Lewis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's West. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The linebacker, Nisi, brings him down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
6 yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll make it third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
Now White on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Dalton. Complete to right. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw here, Dalton. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. A tight end carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the... Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Passing, it's Dalton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Antonio Gates, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. On third down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Dalton throwing on second down. Over the middle to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. throw incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the play clock's running down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On 1st down, Wilson. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 16 yards there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Wilson. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 4th down. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton, caught by Gates, left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Second down, Dalton. And that's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Second down, 8. And he motions the wide receiver. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton hovering near the... In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Booker on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing, Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fight. It's caught inside the 25. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 44 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Time running out here on the play clock. And Dalton will just sneak it. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. And now to the air, Dalton. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Third and long. What will do? And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. This to break our 4th quarter tie. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On first down, Wilson. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They try again with Lewis. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They begin here with a run by West. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Dalton wants to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. All right, here's Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So now Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Big spot, Andy Dalton. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Andy Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Well, Charles, Foxborough, never, ever, under any circumstance, an easy place to win. But kudos, hats off, they got it done.
Yeah, and our guy Marvin, our statistician, he slid us the note. 91-16 here at home in the Tom Brady era. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Hard to beat this team. They're not only well coached, not only are they talented, this crowd loves getting behind them.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New England, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a president.